What's up? We're doing a little Thursday night in the Earl world. The Earl world. Hello. See what that's like. That's pretty good. Or we can go farther. We would do it that way. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm a work in progress here, guys. Trying to give you guys quality streaming. Quality streaming. What up, SCVID show? I'm just chilling right now. Watching the scene. I'm actually watching CNN right now. Someone needs to do it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got an earthquake going on in here. What up, Dr. Chow, the Mega G? There we go. That's about right. That's as best as I can do it. The real Kamala Holmes. And maybe the most hated player in Los Angeles Kings history. Pierre-Luc Dubois. I'll rep him. I mean, I don't hate her. I mean, if I had big tits and a nice clean beaver, you know, I don't hate anyone who makes money, man. You find a way to make money, awesome. Did you watch Matlock? You know, it wasn't one of my go-tos. What up? Did you get any reply? I did. Let me give you an update on Powertown Wrestling, and I kind of feel bad now because Magnum TA. Now, let me explain to you who Magnum TA was or is. He was basically my generation's John Cena. And Magnum TA himself messaged me, PayPal'd me my money back, $124 and some change. And I felt awful, man. I mean, this is a guy who his career was ruined by a horrible car accident. And, you know, I just felt bad making him do the legwork. But, you know, I got my money back, and in the as a bonus for my troubles, he's sending me a Magnum TA doll on the house. So shout out to Powertown Wrestling and Magnum TA. I guess they had an employee who was not doing their job, and you know, so I'm trying to actually help them now and make sure that they, you know, there's a lot of people pissed at them, man. And these wrestling action figures are big business. So I hope that with my help, that they can right the wrongs of many people. I know, but I don't think it was really Magnum TA's fault. He was kind of in the weeds. You know, they had an employee who was not doing what they should have done, and I don't think anybody knew. But what helped me was, you know, when I went online to complain, I didn't say, fuck this company, fuck these guys. You know, I laid out the screenshots, and I just said, hey, I want my money back or the action figures. You guys make the choice. And then Magnum TA himself messaged me. And I had met Magnum TA at the Ric Flair roast, and he was very, very nice. James Jameson giving me a little bit of New Zealand love. That is the super chat button. So, you know, everything's all good, and my case with Powertown Wrestling is done. I appreciate the fans who reached out to them on my behalf, and okay, Teddy, I don't know them. I mean, I've heard of them. Tell him you are a man to be respected because you know Jeff Ross. I don't know who Jeff Ross is. You guys are gonna have to explain that to me in full detail. So I did a stream earlier this morning. Wasn't the most populated stream. So I'm probably gonna stick to nighttime streams. But thank you, James Jameson. I appreciate it. I'm just watching the shooting situation in New York, which will probably happen to me when I'm in New York because several people are there who are not big fans of the Daddy Man. But that's all right. Now, for some of you new people in the stream, you're probably going, who the fuck is this guy? Well, I'll tell you who I am. My name is Earl Skakel, stand-up comic from Los Angeles, California. That's all you need to know. Hit the like button, please. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. That every little bit helps. Thank you very much. And we're just chilling tonight. I just got back from yoga, had some dinner, and figured I'd check in the Earl world to see how the Earlomaniacs are doing. I am the ruler of the West Coast. So, like Sid was the ruler of the world, I'm just the ruler of the West Coast. So if you're going to be in Los Angeles on Saturday night, I will be at the Comedy Store. I do know who Jim Ross is. He's actually funnier than Jeff Ross. Hello! Oh, wait, I don't know who Jeff Ross is. My bad. You want to yoga. I do DDP yoga as well when I'm at home, but I have a studio down the street from me that I really like. I'm pretty much the only straight guy in class, AW, so that's why I go to hot yoga at Urban 728 Yoga on La Brea. And no, they aren't a sponsor of the Earl World. We're just chilling in here. We don't have sponsors. I rely solely off the tips of the viewers. And James Jameson has been very nice to me and gave me 60 cents. I'm rich. How can I make my voice sound like yours? How much boiling bacon grease do I need to drink? About 3 gallons, baby. See, that's funny. You control me with something like that, and I'll play a little bit. Well, this bacon grease got me to be the lead on Tyler, the Creator's cartoon. Me. EA Sports. It's in the game. Oh, yeah. Jeff Ross don't work out. What are you talking about? Hey, man, what is your channel about? Elvis, my channel is about everything and nothing at the same time. I'm a stand-up comic in Los Angeles, California. I've been on the Comedy Central show Roast Battle, where I went 4-1 on television, and never saw the show again. Maybe that's why the show flamed out. I've been on the Showtime show I'm Dying Up Here. I'm the lead on Tyler, the Creator's cartoon, The Jellies. And I've been on Real Rob on Netflix, and I am a Comedy Store paid regular. Oh, I see what you did there, John. Who did you lose to? My friend Sarah Tiana. And I do know Super Dave Osborne. Well, that's classy, Diana. Hit the subscribe button just because you farted. We don't talk about Ray DeVito in here, DJ. You guys are obsessed with that guy. Get a new obsession, bro. But I'll sell you that one for $500. It's game used. None of the women I date fart. Trust me on that one. I mean, well, I had a fat girlfriend once. Yes, and I was in a 38 special music video, The Sound of Your Voice, playing a linebacker in the football scenes and providing sound effects of football players tackling each other. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I might be the oldest ride in the park, but I got the longest line. Can you imagine what someone tuning into right now is like, who the fuck is this guy? Um, no, Felicia Michaels never did roast battle. You know, roast battle ain't for everyone, to be honest with you. I only did it. I sold out doing it. I didn't really want to do the show, but you know, I was like 15 years into comedy. I needed a fucking TV credit, so you know, I was the house heckler on the local show. And then I think Comedy Central was like, "Hey, who's that guy in the corner? Like, he's really funny, but we can't have that shit on TV. Can he battle?" And then I beat them all. Uh, Elvis. I mean, I'm not. I'm in mid-range IQ. You know, like I'm not book smart. So yeah, I would say you're into. Like I would guess Anthony Jeselnik has a very high IQ because his jokes are so nuanced and layered. You know, mine aren't nuanced and layered. So I would say Anthony probably has a higher IQ than mine. I love Lori Kilmartin. She's awesome. Yes, I was an amazing recreational ball hockey superstar. I don't know what a ghost roast is, to be honest with you. The best and worst part of my career, yes, I am the franchise. The best part was working with Tyler, the creator. The worst part was how I was treated on Roast Battle and the historical roast, which I was lied to about that, and getting taken off the roast of Adam Egget, the old booker of the Comedy Store, because someone was afraid of jokes I was going to do. To be honest with you, Earl, what about the one guy who gave Sophie Rain $4 million in tips? Oh my God, yeah. People talk about the legend in the Dabbleverse. Uh, I can't rap. I mean, I can. Let me give it a try. Why you all coming down on me, trying to tell me how my life is supposed to be? I know you're only trying to help me out, trying to show me what life is really about. But this time I want to make it on my own. So why don't you fellas just leave me alone? Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. I want a girl who knows what she likes. Cool it now. You're gonna lose control. That's pretty good rap. Um, that's actually not an original idea. That's what historical roast was about. So it's not an original idea. Top three comedy movies. Well, if I can throw in a TV show, I would say All in the Family, Blazing Saddles, and Caddyshack. Um, so you old? Yes, I am. I'm 56 years old, but I guarantee you I have a better body than you do. So get the fuck out of here. I did take acting classes. I didn't really get a lot of value out of them because, like, the teacher was some failed actor. So fuck off. Not you, the teacher. I do a lot of voiceover work, so I never went on the New Edition concert, but I can also do the rap from the Kiss song "All's Hell Breaking Loose" on. Me. Street hustler comes up to me one day while I'm walking down the street minding my own business. Now he looks me up and he looks me down and says, "Hey man, what be this and what be that and why do you gotta look like that?" I just kind of looked at him and laughed and said, "Hey man, that ain't cool. I had to breathe." Earl, did you go? I did not go to the New Edition. Mike Sharks United. We got some all stars in the stream tonight. We might go just a half hour tonight. I mean, I hit the goal of 60 cents, so you know everything else is just gravy. I don't remember that, Teddy. No, I don't. No, what up, Michael B? I can't do that Zoom. I like that song, All Hell's Breaking Loose. Great solo. I love Lick It Up, the album. I mean, Vinnie Vincent saved their career. Now, the interesting thing would have been, and I love Mark St. John. I mean, Animalize is my favorite Kiss um, guitar sounding album, and most of that was Mark St. John, but he couldn't really write songs. But it's been well said that most of the first album for the Vinnie Vincent Invasion were demos he wrote for Kiss for Animalize. So I would have loved to have heard like Boys Are Gonna Rock. I could see Paul Stanley singing that, or No Substitute, several of the other songs, um, you know, with a Kiss twist on them. Um, where did you see them when Santos won? Because here's the thing, Mark St. John, um, he only played 1.5 shows with Kiss live. Now they just released. Only Kiss would do this. Kiss just released the one full album or one full live show that Mark St. John did with him in Poughkeepsie, New York. And two of the songs cut off halfway. I think The Young and the Wasted and Rock and Roll All Night. Only Kiss would release a live album with two songs unreleased. Oh, okay, then you saw them with Bruce Kulick because Bruce took over for Mark St. John pretty early on the Animalize tour. So if you saw Mark St. John and Kiss live, you were very lucky. So I hope that you had a good time. I mean, it must have been weird for people like in Austin, like you bought Animalize the album, and you have Mark St. John on the back cover, but then you're looking up with Bruce Kulick, who had, like, for lack of a better word, a Jew fro. So, that was a weird time with Kiss because, Gene's off doing, I think, Runaway and Miami Vice, and Paul, from most accounts, had checked out and would just call into the studio and tell him what he wanted. I mean, Mark St. John said some nights it was just him, Eric Carr, and a sound engineer. That must have been hard for Mark St. John. Here he is in Kiss, his biggest break of all time, and you don't really know what they want. And, so it wasn't, Mark St. John was almost set up to fail in Kiss. Because frankly, he was almost too good of a musician to be in Kiss. I mean, he was classically trained. I believe he took, if you believe the urban legend, that what a biggie, that he took lessons from Randy Rhoads. So he was in that Randy Rhoads style of playing. Bruce was probably the best well-rounded guitar player to ever play in Kiss. My personal favorite's Vinnie, but Bruce is like, I saw Bruce playing Grand Funk Railroad at a state fair. He fucking kills it, man. You could tell that guy to play any song and he would know it. He just has a very high IQ. I like the album with Mark St. John on guitar. I mean, it's definitely played at a faster pace. I mean, I don't think Ace could have played those 80s songs like that. I mean, I would say if you want to know what kind of guitar player, in my opinion, Vinnie Vincent was, Mark St. John was, I would say that he was like a wilder version of Vinnie. I mean, Vinnie, when Gene and Paul would have him reined in, was actually, I mean, he was a very melodic player before Kiss. And then, the mid 80s came in and it was all Yngwie Malmsteen, Jakey Lee, George Lynch, Warren DeMartini. And I'm going to play twice as fast as those guys. 100%, Ryan. Kiss will find a way to get my money when I'm buried and in the ground. Probably be buried in a Kiss casket. But I want mine to have Vinnie Vincent and Mark St. John on the cover. So that might cost double. But who knows? Who knows? And once again, hit the like and subscribe button for you new people in here. I know we got a couple new people in here. I appreciate the newbies. And what's the latest on Jake Ely? I mean, I guess he survived the shooting. I mean, I had heard through my sources, I got moles. I'm like the Matt Drudge of the 80s metal community. I had heard someone was breaking into his car or something. And then I also heard that someone was trying to steal his neighbor's motorcycle. So I don't know. But it seems like a lot of bullets were, like I think 15 bullets were fired. So who knows with Vinny? I mean, he's got a Facebook group where I think you have to like, what a fucking idiot, man. I mean, this guy, the greatest thing he could do is have me interview him. Because I'd be fair to him, but I'd be like, bro, you got some shit to answer for, Holmes. So, I think the greatest thing he could do is just like go on a podcast where someone's going to be not favorable to him, but, you know, call him out, but also let him tell his side of the story. Because his side of the story with Gene and Paul's never really been told, to be honest with you. So I do. Whoa, whoa, whoa! We got an earthquake or something going on here. So I do think that I would let him speak and go, okay, because if you go on the website Metal Sludge and go on the gossip board, it's a great source for information. Someone got the actual contract that they wanted Vinnie Vincent to sign, and he wouldn't. And it really depends on how you look at it. I mean, basically, Vinny was asked to sign up all his rights, and he was like, "No." I mean, I'll give him that. He kind of had balls to stand up to Gene and Paul, and they probably would never admit to this, but they kind of needed him back then because I think Gene had checked out, wanted to do TV and movies, and Paul was probably, having a midlife crisis going, oh my God, my band's imploding. And they knew Vinny was the right guy, but he was just out of control. So, all right. We don't take sexual requests in here, Bo Dragon. I'd rather have you hit the like and subscribe button, to be honest with you. Yeah, I did see that. But there's with Vinny and Kiss, there's two sides to every story, and then there's the truth. So Vinny was basically it's. Yeah, I think Vinny's side ultimately would be like, hey, I just rescued their careers. I wrote 8 of the 10 songs. Because Gene wasn't writing those songs with Vinny. He probably was off filming at that time Runaway or Miami Vice. And but because it's Kiss, it's Gene and Paul's band, they get the writing credits as well. So I could see Vinny be like, hey man, I'm rescuing you guys. Ace couldn't write these fucking songs. But I could also see Gene and Paul's side of going, hey man, this is our fucking band. We've kept it together for 10 years. When you were in a rhythm guitar player for Dan Hartman's band, cucking to G.E. Smith. So shut up, do what we tell you. Here's what you get paid, bitch. So yeah, I did. That was pretty funny. I think the guy from I forget who was saying that, but I love that guy's. It's like I think it's called Full in Bloom. That guy gets some really good interviews. 100% Animal Mother. Yeah, Bonnie Raitt's cool. I mean, she's way too good for me. Bachman Turner Overdrive. I haven't heard that name in a minute. Hit the like and subscribe button, pretty please. I don't ask you guys for much. Yeah, I mean, Vinny, like, if I just don't know what happened to him. I mean, if you look at his playing in the Dan Hartman band, like that was a great fucking band. You know, G. Smith and Vinnie Vincent are your two guitar players, and Dan Hartman is like he should have been a lot bigger. I don't know. You know, I think Dan Hartman's problem was kind of like the outfield's problem with Your Love. I Can Dream About You was such a big fucking tune that it was kind of hard to follow up, to be frank. Um, you know, and then you had the weirdness of the video showing who was it? Robert Townsend, Stoney Jackson, Michael T. Williamson, and Grand Bush singing the song in the video. And you know, it's like Dan Hartman. Like no one's gonna look at Dan Hartman and go, "Oh, that's the guy who sings I Can Dream About You." They're gonna look at Robert Townsend. Um, no, I don't like listening to other people's podcasts because I'm going to tell you right now, I would be the best interviewer for Paul Stanley ever. And hopefully one day that happens, you know, because I would, you know, obviously, like when I got punked that one time and I thought I was doing a open mic and my um, ex at the time, Whitney Rice, had really suckered me and conned me into thinking I was doing a comedy show when the reality was I was going to interview Gene Simmons. And in the 10 minutes I interviewed Gene, I've never seen him laugh so much. So I would love to interview Paul Stanley. Now, I have a feeling he probably wouldn't like my sense of humor, but, you know, maybe we'll see one day. I know his kid, Evan, so maybe he could be a conduit for me, make it happen. Um, huh? Katie, what are you talking about? I would interview Peter Chris. Well, I mean, Paul Stanley. I mean, just his music career, whether you like Kiss or not, is pretty amazing. To be honest with you, um, you know, I mean, just a successful musician for 50 years. I know. I'll never forget that. I remember Gene. It's that picture you've seen me post a little bit where he's holding my face like that. And he's like, "Hey, do you want to go to dinner with us?" I'm like, I can't. I gotta go do the show roast battle. But in my defense, Zoom, this was when roast battle was ultra hot. I mean, I should what I should have done is invite him to go see roast battle. But I was so fucking geeked out. Well, I mean, that's not saying much. Saying you're worth more money than Ace Frehley is like saying you're the skinniest girl and the biggest loser. You know what I'm saying? I never really liked the New York Dolls. I wasn't a real big Ramones fan. And my Alice Cooper love did not start in the 70s. It really started in the 80s when he was working with Kane Roberts and Kip Winger on bass. Uh, I don't think I don't think he discovered Bon Jovi. I think he says he discovered Van Halen at the Starwood, which is obviously very important to all those who know Eddie Nash. Not calling Joe when he told me to. Because I know that interview would have been amazing. Because Joe would have wound me up. I said, Earl, tell us why you don't like Jeff Ross. Because someone would have told him, hey, ask him about Jeff. And then that would have got me going. And, you know, I would have probably ripped my shirt off and cut a promo to Jeff live on Rogan. But, you know, I'm hopeful that eventually Joe's going to run out of people to ask. I know. Teenage Frankenstein. I'm a teenage Frankenstein, the local freak with the twisted mind. And then what was another song he did with Kane Roberts? Great band. Freedom to Rock. Great band. Ken Mary on drums, Kip Winger on bass. Um, who else? Kane Roberts on guitar. I think Devlin Seven on rhythm guitar. That would be interesting. But Jeff don't like to share the spotlight, which is part of the problem. I mean, I absolutely was the funniest part of Roast Battle on the weekly show, and he don't like that. Um, I love the Monkees. That one, Daydream Believer. I love that song. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Cheer up, sleepy dream. Oh, what can it mean? Thank you very much. Did you finally accept Callan's friend request? No, I blocked him. Fuck that guy. Yeah, 100%, William. Jeff has nothing I want. Now, when I was 4-1 on TV on Roast Battle, I wanted to keep going because, not. And listen, you look at the people, the 3 people who got all 3 seasons of Roast Battle, they're doing open mics right now. But I don't care about shit like that. I care about, hey, Earl's been good to us. He's going to get all 3 seasons because he's the only watchable fucking thing on this show. But Earl, you can hit approximately 2 notes. Yeah, I mean, it's a lower registered voice. But I can sing the Click 5 song. Thank you, DJ. That's why I don't do one. Get a joint down, you. Who taught you guys English in this stream? I mean, you guys are OOC. I should do a duet with the Subway. No, the Arby's guy. We've got the meats. Well, for $5 for 5 sandwiches, I want to know where you got those fucking meats, Jack. But I can sing the Click 5 song, Just the Girl, to perfection. And if you super chat me $1,000, I will do so right now. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's weird, guys. I don't know. I mean, you guys are my 2 most loyal listeners. I would think if anyone would get a notification over anyone else, it would be you guys. But I don't know. I mean, that's a weird thing. So get a zoot down you and chill out and watch Bob's Burgers. I don't watch cartoons, even though I'm in The Jellies by Tyler, the Creator. I play Barry Jelly. It's on HBO Max, Adult Swim, and the Cartoon Network. We got a legend in the stream. The Chicken Man is in the house. Hopefully the Hulu's comedy specials do well so they can give more comic specials like Daddy Man. Make it happen, Chicken Man. I mean, listen. I mean, I think every comic wants their special to be on Netflix, but just because it's the largest platform. But I would take a Hulu special. Yes, now check. I mean, I know HBO Max just cut a lot of animation projects, but I was told that the Jellies survived the cut because I would imagine that they want to work with Tyler, the Creator. But you're Buff Dilbert. How can you not watch cartoons? I don't know. I just don't like cartoons. Because, I mean, I liked Beavis and Butthead. And I watched King of the Hill a little bit, but nothing. I want to get into writing comedy. I saw a lot of funny shit when I was in the service. Well, first of all, thank you for your service. I mean, just start writing, bro. Don't wait for anybody. Start writing. You look like Johnny Sacco. The Asian kid? I don't know about that, but since you mentioned Johnny Sacco, now I'm not going to say who got me this. I can whistle the giant robot theme. Funny enough, the guitar player from Guns N' Roses, Buckethead, is a big fan of Giant Robot. Oh, you like Johnny Sacco, 100%. Sorry, I can't read. I could be Steve-O's dad, you know. So, yeah, I mean, that's, you really need to start using the computer again. I know, I mean, but, you know, the numbers are better, William, on this phone. So I might not ever go back to the computer. I might go back to the computer just to see how the numbers would be, but you know, just to show you how well the numbers are doing for me is I think I've picked up about 300 subscribers in the last 5 days. And I haven't hit 300 subscribers, new subscribers on the iMac in months. So, talking about King of the Hill, at least you got to meet Brittany Murphy. Yeah, and I saw Randy Stone's Wee Wee. Um, I believe William Zoom told me I cannot make it horizontal. Want to just stream to both at the same time. I mean, that's too confusing. I mean, I'm kind of used to this now. Um, and I don't know. I mean, you know, I might do. I mean, obviously, when I interview someone on Zoom, I'm going to have to use my iMac. So I cannot see. Yes, from OBS. I don't know what OBS means. So that's how little I know about technology. I literally don't know what OBS means. Yes, 100%. Chicken Man is the only person to write in all caps because Chicken Man is a comedy soldier and he's the real deal. Uh, yeah, 100%. I mean, but I mean, let's see what happens when I try and tilt. Yeah, says I can't do it. So sorry about that, guys. I know that. I mean, this is, I think, a better. Well, actually, I mean, my camera on top of the iMac is a 4K camera. So now, come on, man, DJ, are you roasting me? You know, I'm giving you. There's my air vent. There's no roach that crawled out of that. Now you got me paranoid. No, that's just the lever, Holmes. Oh man, you really are blind. Well, unfortunately, Mr. Nobody, I would have to pay a tech assistant, and you know, right now on these streams, I don't make a lot of money, honey. So I'm gonna go at it on my own till I just blow out this channel and get like 10. You know, imagine all the freaks that'll be in here when I hit like 10,000 subs. I mean, the freaks will be out. What up, Spas? Good to have you back in here. Welcome aboard. I know you've already done it, but to the people who are new to the stream, hit the like and subscribe button, please. It helps get me more fans and it helps get more people into the stream. And, you know, we are just having a good old time here in the Earlverse. 100%. Yeah. I think I'm a while away from 100,000 subs, but you know, listen, like I said many a time, you know, Jordan the Lion, he was stuck on a couple thousand subs for a very long time, and then he perfected the art of what he does, and now he's got like I think 370 subs, and I see when he does a stream like this, he makes hundreds of dollars. So you know, I can live with that. Um, Oh, I see that. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out the streaming logistics, and you know that absolutely makes sense. I just kind of love doing the iMac because I've kind of cultivated a nice background and whatnot. I mean, here's some of the pictures you see. And we can do this now, I guess. There's the Vince Neil picture, and then here's the Jack Lambert picture. There's a couple other. So now I can do that, I guess. See, look, it's surround sound. So yes, please just PayPal me randomly at Earl Skakel. Lois is back with Gail, but I get her back in a couple weeks, so it's all good. I believe Gail is going home to the East Coast for Christmas to be with her mama. Been a very rough year for Gail. She lost her father and brother, so y'all send out some good vibes for Gail. It's going to be a tough Christmas for her. So, which of these comics are most likely not to move to your building? Tim Dillon. I'll go with Tim Dillon. I did Todd Barry's crowd work show with Mateo Lane. He was very funny. That was fun. I mean, Todd Barry he gets it. Oh, I appreciate that, Mr. Nobody. I mean, I have a few people who do graphics for me. My good friend Andrew Stovekin, who did all of the cover art for the Inappropriate Earl podcast. And then, I think the only thing right now I might want is something I could throw up on Twitter and Instagram just to promote my YouTube channel. Like, hey, subscribe to Earl Skakel's YouTube channel. Ba ba ba. I was raised hardcore Catholic. I was an altar boy for many years. Went to hardcore Catholic schools, grade school and high school. I believe in God, but I don't believe in the God that was presented to me as a child, which was do what God says or you're done. I don't know Ian Finance at all. Ever finger or none. I did not. But they fingered me. Boing! I have this really weird thing when I look at my phone. It's always at 9/11. But Tim to me is like the gay Bill Burr. I don't know. I've never seen him with a woman. I've only seen him with like younger dudes, of age, but younger dudes. So, well, for me, I just don't believe the God that was presented to me as a child was, do everything he says or you go to hell. And, I also, don't believe that if you commit suicide, you don't go to heaven. Your mind is so fucking clogged and you're in such a bad way in life that you can't take it anymore. And God's like gonna say, I'm gonna put you in hell forever, you piece of shit. But you can believe whatever you want to, I suppose. Jim Painter he was the real deal. I don't know what that means, point and shoot, but you're welcome to say it, I guess. Well, I think, and I used to be an usher at my church, because it was a great way to meet hot women. The women at my church were fucking woo, Stugatz. And, I think I was listening to a sermon one day where the priest was saying 9/11 was God's way to teach us a lesson. I'm like, I'm pretty sure the guy who had to jump to his death didn't die to teach me a lesson. That's when I checked out, to be honest with you. I was like, okay, you just lost me forever on that one. There you go. If Stan's like, it's got to be good. But so I'm not very religious at all anymore. I can't tell you when the last time I've been to church. And I absolutely abhor people like Joel Osteen and those fucking shills. So, I just try and, I love the Brace philosophy. Brace was the older guy on that show Gigolos. I just try and be good to people. So, yeah, I did go to church in '01. The women at my church are hot. I mean, they're all Beverly Hills housewives and their hot daughters. So, I went on a few dates with a hot daughter. But then when I heard that, I'm like, I can't go here anymore, man. We don't answer Dabbleverse questions in here, Chicken Man. You know the deal. But since you've been a loyal soldier in the Earl Army, I don't know why he was banned from MLC, so I can't comment on that at this time. Wasn't he on MLC just the other day, right before his final? So I appreciate that, ACDC. Kevin's asked me a few times, and I've never been paid to go on there. I've never asked because I like Kevin so much, but I don't think I have a lot to add to that show. I'm not going to talk about Steel Toe and Gino and Chad and Carl and those guys, and then I'm labeled a ball washer or whatever. I'd rather not do it. So no, that was Tom Walsh or Tom Lewis or Paul Lewis or something. And I'm actually happy I got bumped off of MLC because I've got nothing on the Dabbleverse. I really don't have anything to say about it, to be frank. So I think it's a much better. The guest seat is much better for the Liams and the Rays and the Chads and whatnot. Tom Myers, yes, thank you very much. Well, I mean, I don't even know who Tom Myers is, to be frank. And, to be blunt, he probably doesn't know who I am. So it's all good in the hood, babies. One more time, hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you very much. Hit the notification thing, so you get told of when the next Earl World. I know nothing about him, so I really only hate people that do me wrong, and I've never met the man, so I can't really um, comment on him. Oh, I don't know. See, that's the thing with me. Like, I know no East Coast comics in terms of like who's actively going up. I mean, the East Coast comics I know are basically through MLC or, like the people on Chad's Roast. Aaron, or not Chad's Roast, Kevin's Roast, Ehrenberg, and it was the guy, the really funny guy with glasses, Tom. He was really funny. I'm drawing a blank on his name. Yeah, but I think I was really into the '80s butt rock scene a lot more than Kevin. No, we don't talk about him in here. See you later. Hit the like button on your way out, Chief. Hit the subscribe button. Come on, man. Let me get something to drink. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. All I have is energy drinks. So we're gonna do another 10 minutes, guys. Oh, we don't talk about my hog in here. But I do have a boner right now. If you guys super chat me, I'll show it to you for $100. And I'll just show you the bulge. I can't show you the boner on here. Can you imagine if someone new just walked into the stream on that? This is a great stream. Hello. Yeah, I mean, I would love to show Adrian Barbeau my my boner. No, I just don't drink as many late night as I used to, William. So good for you, spas. I hope that you roll a big fat joint. Smoke it if you got it, baby. John Miller's on CNN right now. He's a terrorist expert. I could watch him talk about terrorism all day. Well, that's funny, DJ. I'm not on Venmo, so you are lying to me, trying to get me to show you my boner. I mean, you guys are out of control. But you can PayPal me. Hello. When will Dirty Jeff? When will Dirty Jeff win on the pod? Be on Dirty Jeff, like Jeff Ross? I don't. You know, we did that episode. It wasn't great, to be honest with you. I mean, he gave me the bare minimum, and to be honest with you, I was really excited. What up? I don't even know how to say that name. I'm assuming you don't know who I am. My name is Earl Skakel, man. Hit the like and subscribe button. I love Heart to Heart. Stephanie Powers. Who was the old Bernie? The old Butler guy and Robert Wagner. Robert Wagner used to take his mom to the Bel Air Hotel Salon, where my mom would get her hair done, and I would always talk to him. Mr. Hart, I would call him. He was cool to me. Good looking guy, man. I mean, some people just hit the genetic lottery. Now, we can also bring up the U.S. hockey roster for the Four Nations tournament if you guys want to really end the stream on a low note. I mean, I know we got some hockey fans in here, but like, shout out to the 22 people. I'm doing a little stream here, baby. I do a stream every night. Sometimes I'll do one in the morning. This is, the one I did in the morning was a bonus. And the children's book guy, I don't know, went down very well. It was funny. He kept asking the same questions. Yeah, I mean, he wanted me to drop an N bomb. For those of you wondering what I'm talking about, I appeared on the Jesse Lee Peterson show on his show is called The Fallen State. And, it was a fun time. I would go back. I almost walked off about halfway through because he sent me an episode he did with Jamie Kennedy. He's like, you should watch this before you go on. And I like to go into things blind. So I was like, man, I think he's trying to get me to say the N word here. Did he think you were a beta? I don't know. His fans thought I was. I mean, his fans are pretty brutal toward guests, but it's like the trolls on here. I don't give a fuck. I was supposed to go on Lopez tonight. Like, I think Schneider had arranged it where I finally was going to make my network stand-up debut, and then like 2 weeks later, it got canceled. Well, I don't think he thought I was a beta. I think his fans did. But it's like, what am I supposed to do? I do love all people. I don't just love fucking white people. Yeah, I had a good time. I mean, we had a good chemistry. Real nice back and forth. We had what they call a heavy flow. And no, I don't mean a period. So I would absolutely go back. I mean, I don't know what we would talk about, but, maybe the election or some, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, but like, this is how I dress. I wear wrestling t-shirts and leather pants. I don't care how other people think I dress. I realize most people my age don't wear leather pants, but that's mainly because they can't fucking fit into them. I have a great body for a 56-year-old, so why not show it off? I mean, I told you about the girl recently at the Comedy Store who, after the show, was like, "You have it, and I want it," and she got it. Hello, boing, 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 boing. Uh, no, not really. Leather pants. Show off the Earl Squirrel. You got to super chat me for that, bro. Do people still think you stole Dean Del Rey? Hopefully not. If people look at me and go, "This guy's kind of like reminds me of Dean Del Rey," I'll quit comedy. No offense. So sorry, but I mean, my style is, I'm like Bruce Lee in Enter the Dragon when the guy said, "What's your style?" My style is the art of fighting without fighting. I'm cool, and I don't try and be cool. Um, I'm trying to go for like a Johnny Cash meets Brandon Flowers from the Killers vibe. Uh, I know. What if I said the N word on Jesse Lee Peterson's show? I definitely would have gotten a lot of views and but also probably black people threatening to kill me. So yeah, I don't. Please don't compare me to Ski Mask. I mean, really. I mean, if that's what the last 56 minutes have given you is, hey, this guy's kind of like Ski Mask. Goodbye. And I got nothing against Ski Mask, but I think I'm a little higher up the food chain than him. And I love Stancil. I love me some Jim Stancil, but like, come on now. So, 3 more minutes, guys. Get those questions in, baby dolls. But he, 100%, 100%. You're better looking than Jesse Lee. Well, I would hope so. I mean, Jesse's I think a 70-year-old black man. I would hope I am better looking than a 70-year-old black man. I mean, Ski Mask a couple months ago asked me to go on a show, but I just, Ray asked me, I think 2 weeks ago, and I just I don't want to do any of their shows because they all snipe each other, and then it's just a fucking clusterfuck. And amazing. I rest my case. And then I get roped in, and because Melton and the win by two, John and Carl, all those guys like clip it, and then I'm good, man. I'd rather just do a nice quiet stream in here, 20 or so people. I mean, the other night we had 60, so that was awesome. What up? What up, Melanie? I'm about to end the stream in 2 minutes, but come back. You're always welcome. How's the real deal Selena Mayor? Look, I don't know who that is. Say the word, Earl. I don't know who do you want gone? Did someone type anything inappropriate? Whoa, whoa. Earl doesn't hate her. I don't see anything too bad, so you can leave him in there. So it was funny when you started saying he's running off on you and you're turning into Jesse. Yes, yes. I work out every day. I mean, yesterday I did cardio. Today I did yoga. Tomorrow I'll do yoga. Saturday and Sunday are my weightlifting days. And, sometimes I'll hike Runyon Canyon, for an extra boost. Hey, we got 1 more minute in here. Hit the like and subscribe button if you have not done so already. This stream has been amazing. I rest my case. That was Selena. I don't know, Chicken Man. For once, you have me confused. It's all good. 100% Jesse Lee Peterson is rubbing off on me. And I hope I'm rubbing off on him, guys. 30 seconds, guys. Let's get some more likes in here. Earl, your yoga mat is made out of leather. Yes, and so is my bath towel. Short show tonight. Short show is about an hour. I also did an hour stream this morning. So, I want you guys to want more. And plus, to be honest with you, I'm a little tired after yoga. So an hour is about all that I can do. So I hope that's good enough for you guys. I will not do a morning stream tomorrow. We'll do a nice tight Friday night fun, a Friday night big show. She's the wrestler who almost broke your leg. Yeah, I want that bitches on the mat again. So, can you go another 14 minutes so I can finish out my elliptical run? I can't, Dominic, but I appreciate that. I was just up. I couldn't sleep this morning, so I decided to, hey, let me see how the numbers are on um, a morning stream, and they weren't bad. I mean, listen, I don't want to get cocky. My IMAX streams would get yes, yeah. See, Spa gets it. My IMAX streams were averaging about 100 views, and you know what? My morning stream today, I think it got about around 400. So I can't be greedy, but I think that the nighttime seems to be the best time for me to stream. Maybe about 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, because I'm out here in sunny California, guys. So this has been the Earl World. Thank you to James Jameson. I can't do 12 minutes for $1.99. I'll give you another 5 minutes, though. I'll settle for 12 minutes. So I will do another 5 minutes. This has been a very economical stream tonight. So thank you to James Jameson and the great Dominic. I appreciate the love, the tips, and whatnot. We'll go to 67 minutes. And then my tired ass must take care of some business, if you know what I'm saying. So, and by business, I mean I'm going to play a game of NCAA college football 2025. We'll get the plugs out of the way. If you're in Los Angeles this weekend, I will be at the Comedy Store closing out the original room, because in the main room, George Perez is filming his comedy special there, so it should be a lot of fun Saturday night at the store, and a lot of marijuana. George goes hard in the paint. So, and that's my only spot this week. We're doing another stream tomorrow night. And let me see what else is going on. That's about it, to be honest with you. You're out here in Oz, Australia. Well, welcome. I've never been to Australia to do comedy. I almost went to Australia to visit someone, but we won't get into that. We don't talk about my personal life in here anymore. It never ends well for me. So hopefully I can get to Down Under and do some comedy shows there. I've been told my humor would do quite well there. But I have not, to be honest with you, I haven't been asked to play it. I know Eddie If is the king down there, Tom Ballard, Wayne Deacon. So I think if I could get on another American TV show, something could possibly happen for me in Australia. I would like to play there. That's a long fucking flight, though. So financially, it's got to be really worth my while for me to get on a 16-hour plane ride. And Daddy don't fly and with the pores in the back. I got to be first class. And I think I looked up a first class ticket to Australia, and it was like $12,000. So I don't know if I want to spend $12,000 on a flight to Australia. Now, if I was getting paid some money, honey, to play there, maybe I could. But we'll see. I don't. I've not planned it out yet. I know they have the Melbourne Comedy Festival, which is a lot of American comics, a lot of Comedy Store comics. participate in that. So maybe I can make some calls. I would 2 more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes. No more super chats. Uh, we are only doing 2 more minutes because Dominic showed me the money, honey. But I'm starting to fade, and I don't want to just do a show to make money off you guys. I don't do that. We don't do that here in the Earlverse. I like to put out a quality product, so you guys want to come back tomorrow night. And that's just how Daddy rolls. So I do appreciate all the love and the likes, the subscribers. I thank the new subscribers. It's exciting to get some new people in here, some new blood, and big things coming in the Earlverse, the Earl world. And actually, I got to finish up watching AEW Dynamite. I know they had a pretty good card last night. The first match I watched was Shelton Benjamin against Kyle Fletcher, and that was a very, very good card. So, we'll finish up talking about the U.S. Olympic Four Nations tournament roster. The two biggest surprises not on the team is 6'7" Buffalo Sabre forward Tage Thompson, whose dad Brent Thompson was an NHL tough guy in the 80s, and Cole Caulfield. That was kind of a shocker. I think the U.S. team is really leaning towards character players. So, Bill Guerin's definitely set himself up for scrutiny if this team doesn't score goals and you left Thompson and Caulfield off. But they've kind of got to play cool with people they didn't put on the team because, the Olympics are, I think, a year or two away, and you might want Thompson and Caulfield on that team. So I know that Bill Guerin had to have a heart-to-heart with Patrick Kane, who was not getting on the Four Nations tournament. So, but that's a good thing. I mean, American hockey has really grown in terms of, like 20, 30 years ago, Patrick Kane would have been on the second line. So that's it, kiddies. I love you all. AC/DC, William Zoom, Cold Sea, Spa. And if you guys are listening, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button on your way out. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, probably about maybe 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be there or be square.